Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. We're a little bit late logging on. I've just been ripping down the shed, so bit of a nightmare, but we're here now. We're just getting set up with everything. "105 passengers, so we're literally just starting from fresh here. I've done nothing so far. Hope everyone's alright, surviving the weather that we're having in the UK. For anyone in the UK, it may not be hot for some people abroad, but 30 degrees is real good weather in the UK. Almost too good. I know I end up struggling with it. Bear with me for 2 secs. Fucking lizard's trying to jump out of its tank now. It's opened a door on it for itself. Won't be a sec. Okie dokie, I'm back. The lizard didn't escape. Always good. Just setting a few things up, guys. I won't be a couple of minutes. I need to be a bit more organised when I next do a stream, I think. Just okay. Not done. That spy's up and running, so we can see what we're going. That should be Oslo there. Here we are, so we've got some air traffic there. UK is a little bit quiet at the minute. I'll get that back up shortly. Got Navigraph all set up. Zero one left. Let's just have a look. It says Valpo. Have a look if that's on our flight plan. Yep, we're all good there. LS 01 left. There we go. Ripper 3 Lima. 01 left. There. Cruise altitude. Don't know what that's all about. That. Airplane toolbox. This is brilliant, this thing, for sorting out all your ACARs and sorting out your takeoff and landing speeds and flaps and what have you. If you've not got it, I'd definitely recommend it. It's brilliant. Take a little while initially, but once it's all sorted, it's good. So in case you didn't know, we're going to be going Oslo today. There's a Vatsim event on there. It's one of the destinations on the list that we've got for our VA that I've not flown to yet. I'm trying to work my way through the list and fine tune everything. So if you want to join us, feel free. We're on Air Hauler 2 by Just Flight, and it's United Kingdom Global Transport. You'll see us on the page for the BBS. Give it a click and send us an application. It was 09 that we were going off, wasn't it? I think. Yeah, 09. But there, so that's set. Nothing else that needs setting on there. You get X-Play all loaded in. Need to file a flight plan with Vatsim. Can't remember which one we booked out. I think it's the Midlands Master tonight rather than a Madam. So just loading up X-Plane. Then we can get all the other stuff set up. This flight should be around 65.5 grand. Which isn't too bad for a 2-hour flight. The passenger flight, so it doesn't quite make as much as cargo. Once we get cargo, then we'll be making big money on some of the cargo flights that we're doing. And you can see on here, this is basically when you're booking it out, so it tells you where you're going from, where you're going to. That's the price of the tickets that we've got set at the minute. We've sold 24 tickets business, we've sold out of 43, we've sold 23 premium out of 42, and we've sold 58 economy out of 85. So not an awful lot of tickets sold, but that's the only way I could make the most out of this flight. Cabin service is going to be £820.17. We're going to start the flight sim around, it says 30 minutes, but it may well be sort of 45. Total distance 602 nautical miles, duration 95 minutes. That's because it's putting direct. We're not going to be going direct, so that's a little bit wrong. That's the estimated fuel, and that's the fuel cost. Block fees for departure, landing fees for arrival, and then that's our overall cost that it's going to cost us to do this flight. I'm not quite sure what available seat miles is and cost per seat mile. And then the estimated travellers per day on this route will be 245. So considering we've got 105, it's not too bad. And when I'm using this, I mean, I'm fairly new to air hauler, to be fair, but when we're using it, it's just trial and error, trying to find out what it is that, you know, what routes require more passengers, what routes require less. We have got the Embraer 145, so if we're not filling the ZIBO, we can swap it out and get the 145 on that route, which could be the better one for this because it's only 105 passengers. So considering that the ZIBO can take 170, it's not really that efficient to be taking this flight, but I wanted to get some practice in with a ZIBO because I've not flown it in a while. And after last night doing the missed approach, for anybody that's seen that, we definitely need it. A little bit of rust there. There won't be a couple of minutes and you'll hear X-Plane loading in.
Continue to checklists.
SPAD.next, connection established.
So we're pretty much loaded in here. Just gonna file our flight plan. So I don't know why it does this all the time. Been having a little bit of trouble with this, so it might well. I'm going to test it today, and if it doesn't play ball, it's getting uninstalled and reinstalled. Air hauler departure time was 7:30 Zulu. About 1:41, I think it said. $39,000 IFR voice file that. So that's done. May as well put this on 45 minutes and start it now, aren't we? What does sim brief say the fuel was? 7,000. Oh, so that was pounds, was it? Is it pounds or kilos? That it should be kilos. Right, anyway, 7,000 kilos. This is all set up there. We're all ready for air hauler. Boarding starts in 19 minutes. We can get ourselves all set up and ready with everything that we need now. So going out, we don't need anything. We're only going to need Unicom at the minute. We'll go on Trent's is 115.7. We can set that up shortly. I think we'll just start getting the plane set up.
Battery, guard closed. Set. Dome white, bright, dim or off. As needed. Electric hydraulic pumps A and B, off. Checked.
And 2 off.
Landing gear lever, down.
It's down.
Checked. Gear status lights,
Three.
3+3 green, MCP
3.
and OVHT. Checked. Bus transfer, guard closed. Checked. Fault and inop test switch, left, 2 annunciators. Checked. Fire OVHT test switch, right, bell sound. Checked. Fire extinguisher squip switch, test 1, 3 green. Checked.
I enjoy doing the checklist, this way I
Fire
know that everything
extinguisher
should be right.
squip switch, test 2, 3 green. Checked. AC ground power, on.
Have we got ground power available yet?
Set. GPU ground service, connected. Set. AC ground power, on. Set. APU, started, 1 minute loadless. As needed. Middle APU generators, on. As needed. Position lights, steady.
So that's going to be over here, but I've got a button set for it.
Set. Wheel well light, on, for exterior inspection.
I always skip this, so we're going to carry on
As
skipping it. I'm not
needed.
going to do the exterior inspections.
Wing light, on, IC exterior inspection. As needed.
Don't need that.
Logo light, on, in darkness.
Don't need
As
that.
needed. Engine hydraulic pumps 1 and 2, on. Set.
There and there.
Electric hydraulic pumps A and B, on.
There and there.
Set. Wheel well light, off.
And
Set.
put it on.
Wing light, off. Set. Cabin lighting, white bright, passengers. Set. Cabin lighting, white bright, entry. Set.
White bright, white bright.
FWD and aft service doors, open.
Forward and aft service doors. There we are. I'm gonna get ground handling here as well. Be a little bit of a pause when I start it. There we are.
Set. FWD and aft cargo doors, open. Set. Block fuel, flight plan, round up 0.1 plus 0.1 tons.
Fuel, that was 7,000. About 7,100 if it's rounding it up. Yeah.
Set. Fuel truck, refueling. Start. Service cruise on ground, start. Set. Cabin utility power, checked. Set. IFE passenger seat power, on. Checked. Standby power, guard closed. Checked. Generators drive disconnect, guards closed.
So you were looking at that there, that
Checked.
there, that there, that there, and that
Panel
there.
lightning, bright. As needed. Emergency exit lights, guard closed. Set. Cabin attend button test, push. Checked. Ground call button test, push. Checked. Flap lever, up and detent. Checked.
Flaps are up.
Flap indicator, corresponds flap lever position.
Doing that there.
Checked. Take
don't know why
off
the frames
config
have dropped again.
Left thrust, horn sound. Checked. Take off config test, right thrust, horn sound. Checked. Parking brake, pulled, active. Set. Engine start levers 1 and 2, Q-half. Checked. Staff trim switches, norm, main elect and autopilot. Checked. Cargo fire, test, fire lights illuminated.
Cargo over there.
Checked. Panel and flood lightning, bright. As needed. Rudder trim, 0, centered. Checked. Aileron trim, 0, centered. Checked. Manual gear extension access door, closed. Checked. Tailend fire extinguisher, installed and filled.
You can skip that. I'm not going to do all them checks.
6P circuit breakers panel, no popped, first off. Checked. Emergency escape rope, in place, first officer.
Don't know what's going on with these frames. Really annoying. I'm not going to check that
Checked.
either.
Flight recorder, test, off extinguished.
There's over a 2 up here.
Checked. Flight recorder, guard closed. Set. Mach airspeed warning, test 1. Checked. Mach airspeed warning, test 2. Checked. Stall warning, test 1, needs 6 min /C power. Checked. Stall warning, test 2, needs 6 min /C power. Checked. MIG selector, FLT, jump seat. Set. Engine reverser lights 1 and 2, off. Checked. EEC lights, guard closed.
These here.
Checked. Pass oxygen, guard closed.
Yeah.
Checked. Service interphone, off. Checked.
Yeah.
Left and right IRS mode selector, nav. Set. IRS display selector,
That's what I've just
HDD
done there.
and
Jumped ahead a little
STS.
bit.
As needed. ELT, guard closed.
There.
Checked. Emergency escape rope, in place, captain. Checked. 18P circuit breakers panel, no popped, captain.
Over here. Got all that there. You look at them frames 5 and 6, like there must be something's really messing this thing up. I'm gonna have to have a look what it is. Something's definitely not happy here. I'm usually pushing 40.
Checked. Master lights. Test. Panel scan, all 2 bulbs.
Have a look at task manager and see if anything's pulling massive amounts. Sorry guys, I'm just having a look and seeing what it is that's sort of pulling a lot of frames there. There we are, we're back up. Hopefully they'll creep up and stay up now. Bit of luck. Back to doing this then.
Checked. AP disconnect lights, test 1, captain.
So before we do that, I'm just going to have a look all the lights, make sure they're all okay. Quick scan everywhere in the overhead panel. Yep. Quick look over there, all them lights are on. Everything's on as it should be. That light's on there. All these are on. These should flash. There we go. Flash, yeah. All sorted.
Checked. AP disconnect lights. Test 2. Captain. Checked. AP disconnect lights. Test 1. First officer.
First one's been done.
Checked. AP
Test 2.
disconnect lights. Test 2. First officer. Checked. Master lights. Bright. Set. Pilot oxygen mask.
Not gonna
Normal
test that.
Push.
Tell me. Push that red button.
Checked.
And then you're gonna push
Pilot
and hold.
oxygen mask. Emergency test. Hold. Checked. Main panel. Background. AFDS lightning. Bright.
Frames are a lot better now, 35, 36. Jumpy a little bit, but it's far better than 7 and 8 that I was getting.
As needed. Nose wheel steering. Guard closed. Checked. Clock. UTC time.
Yep.
Checked. Main panel do. Norm. Checked. Lower do. Norm. Checked. Weather radar, off. Checked. Airport button, on, Captain. Set. Terrain radar, on, Captain. Set. Barometric reference
You're back in the
selector, in
captain's seat now.
/HPA.
Inches.
Set. Barometric value, local QNH.
Local QNH. 1027. Should be hectopascals, I don't know why it's over there. I just changed it, that's why it's over there, but...
Set. Minimums reference selector,
1027.
Barrow. Set.
Is with it.
Minimums, airport elevation plus
There
1000
we go.
foot.
Airport elevation plus 1000 foot, I think it's about 1350, but let's have a look. 1306.
Set. First officer oxygen mask, normal test.
We're not going to
Checked.
test that.
First officer oxygen mask, emergency test, hold. Checked. Panel lightning, set. As
Yep.
needed. Flap inhibit, guard
All these
closed.
switches here, so flap inhibit,
Checked.
gear inhibit,
Guard closed.
trim inhibit,
Checked. Terrain inhibit, guard closed.
runway inhibit.
Checked. GWPS ground system, test. Set. Clock, UTC time,
What's from UTC?
set. Main panel do, norm. Checked. Lower do, norm. Checked. Terrain radar, on. First officer, TFC dist. 40. Set. Weather radar, off. checked. Barometric reference selector, in /HPA. Set. Barometric value, local QNH. Set. Minimums reference selector, baro. Set. Minimums, airport elevation plus 1000 foot. Set. Service cruise on ground, stop. Set. FWD and aft service doors, closed.
There we go. I appreciate some people don't like to do any checklists.
FWD entry door, open. Set. Aft entry door,
I prefer to do it just so I know that the plane's set
as
up
needed.
and
Packs
it
and
imitates
cargo,
real world.
Flight plan, match ZFW.
Get our passengers on board, so we had a total of 105 passengers.
Load. Flight
Oh.
leg, start.
105 passengers. What's that? That gives us 9240, and we should have 11. So we should have 1100. So 60, 760, 1760. So let's put that to 0. It'll make this easier. Or not. 60, 860, 1860, which will be a 430, 930 on each. Yep.
Set. Aircraft model, correct.
Into the FMC now. Yep. Correct.
Checked. Engine rating, correct.
Yep.
Checked. Nav database, actual.
It is 2107.
IRS position, GPSL data, next page.
On there. Stick that in there.
Set. Ref airport, origin ICAO. Set. Origin ICAO.
There.
Set. Destination ICAO.
ENGM, I think. Echo Golf November Mike. Yep.
Set. Flight number. Set. Airways and
company
waypoint
routing.
routing.
One space ZIBO. That sorted.
Set. Departure routing, runway and SID.
Departure is gonna be a Trent 3 Papa 09, and our arrival will be
Selected. Arrival routing, runway and
Ripon
start.
3 Lima. There we go. ILS 01 left. That. Follow up. That.
Selected. Route, no discontinuities.
Trent 3, see what we can do. We'll go into legs and we'll be able to see if there's any discontinuities here. Or vectors. Check this in a bit more detail later on. Vector after that, but that's okay.
Checked.
Activate
Route
that.
activated. Set. 0 fuel weight, flight plan, estimated.
0 fuel weight. 54111, 54.1.
Set. Reserves, flight plan, round up 0.1 tons.
Have a look. 2.2. Cost index 38.
Set. Cost index, flight plan CI.
39.
Set. Trip cruise, flight plan altitude. Set. Cruise, flight plan TOC wind.
Upper climb wind 286049. The top of climb, and it will be a positive 19 outside air temperature.
Set. ISA deviation, flight plan TOC TDV. Set. Transition altitude, SID chart.
Yeah, 6000 is fine.
Set.
I'm going to execute that.
First waypoint after TOC, new wind. Set. FLT controller and B, guard closed.
Passengers are boarding here.
Checked. Spoiler and B, guard closed. Checked. Alternate flaps position, guard closed. Checked.
This is all this here.
Your damper, on.
No dampers on.
Set. VHF nav transfer, normal.
Yep.
Checked.
Normal,
IRS
normal.
transfer, normal. Checked. FMC transfer, normal. Checked. Display source, auto. Checked. Display control panel, normal.
Yep.
Checked. Engine valve L and R, closed, dimmed. Checked.
Yep.
Spar valve L and R, closed, dimmed. Checked. CTR fuel pumps L and R, on, 453 kgs. As needed. Aft and FWD fuel pumps 1, on. Set. FWD and aft fuel pumps 2, on. Set.
Don't need them because you've got the lights on
Crossfit
low
valve,
pressure.
set open and light dimmed. Checked. Crossfit valve, set closed and light off. Checked. Electrical AC switch, APU gen.
Up here.
Set. Battery, guard closed. Checked.
Closed.
Standby power, guard closed.
Closed.
Checked. Disconnect gen drives, guards
Them there.
closed. Checked. Supply switch, normal. Checked.
Yeah.
Exhaust switch, normal.
Yeah.
Checked. Emergency exit lights, guard closed.
It is.
Checked. Fasten belts, on, if refueling completed. Set. Left side and FWD window heats, on. Set.
There we go.
Right side and FWD window heats, on. Set. Engine hydraulic pumps 1 and 2, on.
Yeah.
Checked. Electric hydraulic pumps A and B on.
On.
Checked. System HYD press 2800 psi. Quantity 76%.
I'm gonna go here.
Checked. Display
Yep.
engine page. Set. Cabin difference pressure 0 psi.
Yep.
Checked. Cabin alt indicates airport altitude.
Yep.
Checked. Cabin climb indicates 0.
Yep.
Checked. Trim air on. Set. FWD cab selector, auto or set, aim 28 DEG. As needed. Cont cab selector, turn left, FWD cab -1. Set. Aft cab selector, turn right, FWD cab +1. Set. Left and right recirc fans, auto.
We're on auto.
Checked. Left and right air conditioning pack, auto.
Put them on
Set.
auto.
Isolation valve, open.
Open.
Checked. Engine bleed air 1 and 2, on.
They're on.
Checked. APU bleed, off,
Off.
on if APU is running. Checked. Flight altitude indicator, cruise altitude.
First we're going
Set.
39.
Landing altitude indicator, RWY elevation.
Let's have a look what we've got here. Runway elevation is 656.
Set. Pressurization mode selector, auto. Set.
Yep.
Wheel well light, off. Checked. Wing light, off. Checked. Anti-collision light, off. Checked.
These are all down
Position
here.
lights, steady. Checked. Logo light, on, in darkness. As needed. Ignition select, right position. Checked. Engine start switches 1 and 2, auto. Checked. Taxi light, off. Checked.
Over here now, so we've worked
Left
our way
and
across.
right runway turn off lights, off. Checked. Left and right landing lights, off. Checked. Course 1 and 2, to ZIBO.
Okay, so we're going to have a look at our SID 307.
Set. Captain Flight Director, on. Set. First Officer Flight Director, on. Set. Autopilot disengage bar, up. Checked. Autopilots, all off. Checked. Bank angle below floor 325 degrees. Set. Departure heading, according charts.
Departure heading will be initially 09, what would be that? 08. Look, no, we'll be going on a 096 and then turning left immediately to 307. So what we can do is stick that on a 096.
Set. Initial climb clearance, according charts.
106. Initial climb clearance is going to be 6,000
Standby
until we
altimeter
get to
barrel.
Trent.
Select in /HPA. Set. Standby altimeter, local QNH. Set. Standby RMI, ADF /VOR, raw data backup.
We're okay there, it's
As
on
needed.
VOR.
N1 set selector, auto. Checked. SPD ref selector, auto. Checked. Auto brakes, RTO. Set.
You're looking there for them.
Auto brakes annunciator,
And
illuminates.
that lit up.
Checked. Fuel flow, reset then rate.
So you're
Set.
just going to push that up and then
Initial
down.
com frequencies, according charts.
Initial com frequencies. Just have a look if anything's changed for us for Vatsim. Nope. So 122.8. Which we've already got tuned in there. That's okay.
Tuned. Nav frequencies, active and passive, raw
Nav
data.
frequencies 115.7, which is what we should have tuned in a second.
Tuned. ADF frequencies, active and passive, raw data.
Don't need any ADFs, we've not
As
got any on the
needed.
SID.
Initial transponder code, 2000. Set. MIG selectors, 1 VHF, captain, and 2 VHF, first off.
It's just down here.
Set.
Number 2, number 1.
Flight deck door, closed.
So you can see there, number 1, number 2. Close the flight deck door.
Checked. Departure, arrival, SID, route points, airways.
And now we can just have a look at the legs page and we can check it against our flight plan. So there's 09095 Alpha 1270 and then it should be Trent. Yep.
Checked. Ground distance, correct. Compare flight plan. Checked.
Yep.
Landing fuel, enough. Compare flight plan.
Yep.
Checked. Route, executed.
Execute the route.
Checked. Clock, QNH, MFI, flight directors, standby insta. Checked.
And all that.
Expected taxiing route to active runway.
So let's have a look at our taxi route because we're going to have to let people know what we're doing. We're at stand 12, we're going to be taking off 09, so we're going to be going Quebec, Alpha, that'll be Golf. Holding point Golf 1, runway 09 via Quebec and Alpha.
Checked. Runway, departure, climb alt, SID points check.
We're all good there.
Checked. Normal checklist, before start, readout.
Ladies and gentlemen, regulations require us to point at the safety features.
I don't know why it's telling us it's unable cruise altitude. Should be alright with cruise altitude.
Grateful for your full attention during this demonstration. In the seat pocket there is a safety card.
That'll be fine.
The captain would like
Done.
to
PAX announcement, welcome message, PAR system.
the emergency exits are
You can see just down here Active Sky just keeps disconnecting and connecting. Not sure if anyone else has had that problem and if you know how to fix it.
displayed. FWD and aft entry doors closed if all packs aboard.
The covers and place the jacket over your
I'll be having a look into it though.
straight. Pass the tapes around the waist.
Set. FWD and aft cargo doors closed.
And double
Set.
knot to one
Reminder, start tracking client.
only when outside the
Done.
And that's
APU, started, runs 1 minute loadless.
all
Set.
sorted.
0 fuel weight, adjusted ACC.
Fuel
Load
fuel,
sheet,
it's going to be fine.
modified. FMC gross weight, within flight plan range.
demonstrated
It's going to be fine.
Checked.
like this.
Performance in it page 1, executed.
Ensure that your seatbelt
We've
is
executed that.
APU bleed, on.
ready for takeoff. Thank you.
APU bleed on.
Set. Middle APU generators, on.
1,
Set.
2.
GPU, disconnected.
GPU
Set.
gone.
Actual outside air temperature.
Set. 26.
Set. Sail temperature, as calculated. As
Right with that.
needed. Take off D-rate, as calculated.
So if we just have a look at what our D rate was when we were doing it, it'll be 26k. So that's fine.
Selected. Take off flaps, as calculated, normal flaps 5.
That's 5.
Set. Center of gravity, ACC. Load sheet, EFB, to CG.
B1 should be 135. VR should be 136. B2 should be 146. There we are. Center of gravity. Takeoff weight 24.3.
Set. V1, VR, V2, calculate and compare, within 1 kts. Checked. Speed bug, IAS/Mac, V2 speed as calculated.
On that on 146.
Set. Stab trim wheel, set as calculated by FMC. Done. Cut back thrust option, on.
Don't need that.
Set. Thrust reduction height, ACC. Procedure. As needed. Thrust restore, axle dot. Height, 3000 foot AGL. As needed.
Your thrust reduction and what have you, that's
before
as far
start,
as like it's like
readout.
noise abatement, basically, from what I understand of
Done.
it.
Contact
But
ATC.
just cut the engines and then it'll reinstall them at like
/startup
1300.
clearance. Done. SID, as given by ATC. Set. Initial altitude, as given by ATC. Set. Transponder code, as given by ATC. Set. Transponder, alt off, IVAOSTBY. Set. Anti-collision light, on. Set. Left and right air conditioning packs, off. Set.
Getting ready for pushback here now.
Normal checklist, before start, readout.
Ground to cockpit. Plan acknowledge. Call me through the menu when you're ready.
Contact ATC, request push and start.
East Midlands traffic, UK Transport 27, pushing back, stand 12.
Done. Start pushback, as given by ATC.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
While we're waiting for him. Can have a look at the livery there. I say all these are done by myself for all the planes that we have in the departure's 1 minute late, it's alright. All these are done by myself. So see, this one's the Midlands Master, the other one's a Midlands Madam.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
Not sure what's happened to X camera there, it just decided to look away from the aircraft. That's definitely not something they should have done. And it shouldn't stop there either, it should go all the way around, so something that I need to look at there. Put that on my notepad.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake. Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Done. Engine start switch to ground.
Oh, I've put on continue. What's going on, James?
Set. Engine 2 start lever. Idle reaching
we go.
25% N2.
Pushing back, we're nearly ready.
Set. Engine 2, stable,
Cooling up.
20% N1, tilde 420 DEG, 65% N2. Checked. Engine start switch 1, ground. Set. Engine 1 start lever, idle reaching 25% N2. Set. Engine 1, stable, 20% N1, tilde 420 DEG, 65% N2.
Operation complete. Set parking brake. Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Checked. Engine generators 1 and 2, on.
Engines up.
Set. APU switch, off. Set. Engine start switches 1 and 2, continues. Set. Probe heater and B, on. Set. Left and right air conditioning pack, auto. Set. Isolation valve, auto.
There we go.
Set. APU bleed, off.
Cell is
Set.
disconnected and bypass pin has been
Pushback
removed.
crew.
Hand signal on the left. We'll
And
see you
showing
next time and have a
bypass
safe
pin.
flight.
Checked. Take off flaps, as calculated. Set. Flight control elevators, full forward. Checked. Flight control elevators, full back. Checked. Flight control ailerons, full left. Checked. Flight control ailerons, full right. Checked. Flight control rudder, full left. Checked. Flight control rudder, full right. Checked. Recall, 6 back push, captain or first officer. Set. Recall, 6 back all off, captain and first officer. Checked. Lower do, switch off engine page, MFD. Set. Normal checklist, before taxi, readout. Compel. Contact ATC, request taxi clearance.
East Midlands traffic, UK Transport 27, taxiing to Golf 1, runway 09 via Quebec Alpha.
Done. Taxi light, on. Set. Left and right runway turn off lights, on. Set. Parking brake, release. Set. Take off config, test, no horn sound. Checked. Brakes, test. Checked. Cabin lighting, takeoff, passenger area. Set. Chimes only, on, seat cabin crew. Set. Cabin attend button, push, as crew info. Set.
We're on Quebec here. Then what I'm going to do tomorrow is have a look and check what's making this jumpiness. It's either Active Sky or it's X-Pilot or a combination of the pair. Left onto Alpha. Just coming up to our holding point here. This one on our right is hotel. This one for us here should be Gulf.
Contact ATC, request takeoff clearance. Done.
Don't need to do that.
Position lights, strobe and steady. Set. Left and right landing lights, on. Set. Auto throttle, active. Set. LNAV or HDG sail, active. Set. VNAV, active. Set. Weather radar, on, Captain, TFC dist. 5. Set. Transponder, tar /ra. Set. Yoke checklist, before takeoff, readout. Compel. Captain clock timer, ET.
Let these know that we're lining up. East Midlands traffic, UK Transport 27 lining up runway 09 for departure.
Approaching 09. On runway 09.
Set. Thrust, stabilized at 40% N1. Checked. Activate toga, or mix switch.
80 knots. E1 retain.
Set.
There we go.
Landing gear lever, up. Done. Left and right wiper, park position, max 200 kts.
400.
Set. Autopilot, engage, above 1000 foot AGL.
1000.
Autopilot don't want to go just yet. So we'll start making our turn ourselves here.
Set.
There we go.
Airspeed bug, flaps up speed. Set. Flaps, retract, above each previous flap bug. Done. Landing gear lever, off. Set. Auto brakes, off. Set.
Let's set up here.
Engine start switches 1 and 2, auto. As needed. Cabin pressure and differential, within limits.
Yep.
Checked.
1000 to go.
Pressurization selector, auto. Checked. APU bleed, off. Checked. Engine bleed air 1 and 2, on. Checked. Left and right air conditioning pack, auto. Checked. Isolation valve, auto. Checked. Left and right duct pressure, working. Checked. Contact ATC, report height and position.
UK Transport 27 departing East Midlands via the Trent 3 Papa departure, currently 6,000 feet.
Done. Altimeters, STD, Captain and
We're at our
first
transition
officer.
now, so we can get
1000 to
to
go.
standard.
Set. Standby altimeter, STD. Set. Yoke checklist, after takeoff, readout. Calm PAL. Chimes only, off. Release cabin crew. Set. Cabin attend button, push, as crew info. Set.
We're looking good. We're on our way to Trent. We're looking good. What am I tuned into here? 122.8.
ZIBO 2123, Garrett Grant, good evening. Your flight level needs to be odd for Spain. Can you accept 410 or 390? 390 will be fine, thank you.
Gatwick ground, just to let you know, I can hear you on Unicom.
ZIBO 2123, cleared Palmer, Seaford for Zulu departure, squawk 2730.
Cleared Seaford for Zulu departure, squawk 2730.
What I'll do is I'll private message him in a minute if he doesn't respond to me in a second.
ZIBO 2123, correct.
Gatwick ground, UK transport 27. Right, can't you?
The operating once we can do an engine start this time.
I'll message him and let him know.
Bring the start express and we'll try to.
Well, we can start our climb to 39 here. Up we go. We're out of range of Gatwick now as well. Oh no, we're not.
12054, Skyway 4270.
Skyway 4270, correct.
1218.
Fuel facing lights, off. Low pressure lights. Checked.
We'll do that in 2 seconds. I'm
Left
just
and
messaging
right
this
landing
controller.
lights off.
1 Charlie, Papa, taxi.
There we are. Your left and right landing lights off.
Set.
Okay,
Left and right runway turn off lights.
what's going
off.
on here?
Set. Taxi light off. Set. APU off.
Good
Checked.
one, Charlie Alpha,
No
Tango
go light
Lima,
off.
Romeo and Juliet, accordingly,
Set.
Very right.
Wing light off. Set. Cabin pressure differential. Cap off within minutes.
Oh, right, okay, I think my COM2 is bleeding over to, he's on as well.
Checked. Pressurization selector, auto. Checked. APU bleed, off.
1218.
Checked. Engine bleed L1 and 2, on. Checked. Left and right air conditioning pack, auto. Checked. Isolation valve, auto. Checked. Left and right duct pressure,
There we go.
working. Checked. Fasten belts, auto.
Big fasten seat belts on auto.
Set. Recall, 6 back push, captain or first officer. Set. Recall, 6 back all off, captain and first officer. Checked. Heading bug, adjust track.
We're going for a 043 and then 100.
Set.
Right, so I'll just get rid of some charts on Navigraph. Because we're finished on there. Can change the traffic to 40 now. And we're set, we're just in our climb.
Highway 427. Your request to push the target. Sorry, 427, just push the target. Push the target.
Heading bug, adjust track.
70.
I'll have to have a look how to turn COM2 off on this.
Set.
Well, we're looking good. We're up in the air. Everything's looking nice. Looking good. Let's have another look at where we're up to here. So heading east, so we'll be going over Scampton. Well, that's the way we're heading anyway, over the east coast, Lincoln way. Gonna have a left turn in a minute here, so on to 6.5. Steady climb at 2,000 feet, we're doing alright there. We'll be over 30,000 shortly and we'll change the bank angle. It's looking good. We're going to look at Oslo here. Yep, still got ATC on. They've been on for quite a while, to be fair, so by the time we get there we may not have ATC. I'm hoping we do. Centre's been on Polaris control, they've only been on 22 minutes, whereas the controllers on Oslo have been on for 3.5 hours. So fingers crossed he's still there, but I'm not going to hold my breath.
Heading bug, adjust track.
Alright, for a minute. So first time going into Oslo, I've never been to Oslo before, should be interesting. I'll just have a look at the approach. It looks quite good, to be fair. Looks quite mountainous, which is nice. Quite a steep
Bank
descent
angle, 10 degrees
to Valpo.
above flight level 300.
See how busy they are when we get there. Doesn't look like they've got an awful lot on, to be fair. There's not a lot of aircraft around them. We might just get straight in without having to hold. Change the bank angle. And once we get to 39,000 we'll see where the speed limiter is and see if we can catch up a little bit of time for what we've ended up missing by me not being organised again. Can you hear us, Manili? Fantastic. I hope it was on all. I hope it weren't off all the stream. I've been talking to myself. We'll soon find out. But yeah, I was just saying, if anyone wants to keep up with what we're doing on the virtual airline, we've got a Facebook group. I've put a link up there. United Kingdom Global Transport. If you wanted to look it up, that's a place where you can keep up with everything. You know, have a look at what all the other pilots are doing. They'll post some stuff on there as well, some screenshots of what they've been up to. It's just a good area. What we're trying to do is build a little bit of a community in the flight sim. You know, anybody that's got a flight sim, anybody that's interested in flight sim, or anybody that just wants to join it in general. Just trying to get a group of people together that have some meaning to the flying, and also a little bit of fun, you know, a little bit of a social group as well. Anybody can join. Well, thanks for joining me, Nilly. I really appreciate it.
Heading bug, adjust track.
1,000 to go.
So now we're in our cruise. I'm just going to change some of this stuff, so we'll go to about 250 if we can. Change of cruise to 250. Right on the edge, just to see if we can catch up with some little bits of stuff. A little bit of time there.
Set. Cabin lighting, cruise, passengers.
So I've just noticed that for some reason when I'm putting in the little show Facebook thing, for some reason it's not sending that to YouTube. So for anyone watching on YouTube, I understand that. I can see that you know all you're getting is show Facebook. So I'll have a look at trying to fix that.
Set. Cabin lighting, white medium, entry. Set. PAX announcement, level off message. Played.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen from the flight deck. We've reached our cruising altitude. Looks like we are anticipating on-time arrival. You're going to head and turn off the seatbelt at this time. Just remember, if you are in your seats, keep your seatbelts fastened in case we do experience any unexpected turbulence. Enjoy the flight, and if there's anything we can do to make your ride, to let a member of the crew know.
So while we're in cruise, I'm going to just stick some music on for you all. You know, sit back, relax, enjoy the flight. Feel free to carry on chatting, I'll still be on mic. I'll just be getting a few things set up. Passenger satisfaction is 91%. Estimated arrival is 59 minutes, so an hour. Let's just have a look what it says on here. I'm not sure what it says for you guys. In the top there on the overlay, 21:26. So, ooh, a little bit over an hour to be fair. An hour and 15 is what it says for me. And for you guys, it says 21:08. So it may well be right. We shall have a look. We'll have a look what the flight plan said as well. Yeah, that's given us an hour and 46. So scheduled departure was half 7 Zulu, so half 7, half 8, 9 o'clock, about 9:15ish is when we should be getting down. I'll just have a look here while we're up. I'll have a look at trying to fix this orbit camera. Should do it. Let's have a look. for anyone as part of UKGT or the VA, you can see I know it says on the side UKGT, so we've got two halves of UKGT. UKGT, which is for passengers, and UKGC, which is for cargo. UKGT is just the overall company, or virtual airline, whichever you want to call it. And anybody that flies for us gets the liveries for free, so I'll give them all the liveries for free. Obviously mine's got my name on there, but the others just have the name of the aircraft on there. It'd be a bit risky to open that now. Nice plane for free, can't complain. It's a brilliant plane. Brilliant. Thanks a lot, Manili. Just have a look when we start our descent. There. So SVA, once we get to that VOR, then we're going to start our descent. The good thing about this aircraft is that the checklist, if you've got X checklist, then I definitely recommend X checklist, it's brilliant. Another freeware thing that we've got there. With a ZIBO, it just comes up automatically, so before you end up getting to where you know, for that part of the flight, so say descent, it'll come up before that and ask you to start and prompt you to start doing stuff, which is really good. So we're currently over water, we're currently over the ocean. Quite a long stretch over the ocean in this flight.
Heading up, adjust track. Set.
Obviously flying over to the east, so it's going to be the North Sea area, if I'm right. quite the wind there. Wind coming from 280 at 45 knots. A little bit of a crosswind, but then also a bit of a tailwind component as well, so it's blowing us along nicely. And we're covering ground quite nicely as well, 492 knots there. Ah, no, tower's gone off. Tower's gone off at Oslo. I knew they would. It's been on for a while, to be fair. We've still got Polaris on. That's good. I'll get that tuned in, to be fair, while I'm here. $118.87. There we are. Expected to be down in 50 minutes, so it's expecting around about 9 o'clock Zulu, 10 o'clock. Oh, was that 50? So it's expecting 10 past. Which is pretty good. I think we'll make up a little bit of time here. Obviously, time's going to change because we're going to have to slow down on the approach and what have you, but we should be alright.
Heading bug, adjust track. Set.
So for anyone wanting to keep up with any flights that I've got planned or any of my streams and what have you, the link's there for my Discord, Captain JMO. For anybody watching on YouTube, I know that you can't see that, so I will post it. There we are. That's the Discord there. If you want to click on it, you can join the Discord. Keep up to date with what we've got planned on the streams. Keep up to date with what I've got planned. No problem, Manili. Thanks. Going pretty well. This is the easy part though. The hard part's yet to come. Go. Darkness is upon us. Sun's setting there. Not sure what that is. Oh, an oil rig or something, it must be. Yep, oil rig, nice. Oh, there's a load of them. All them. There. Nice. Bit darker over this side. Some more oil rigs down here though. I'm guessing they're oil rigs anyway, that's what it looked like to me.
heading bug, adjust track. Set.
There's a couple of aircraft just on approach to Oslo now. One's just flown out. There's another two coming in, and then obviously also us coming in. The other two are pretty much there now. They'll probably be down in the next 15-20 minutes, whereas we're obviously a little bit further out. We're about halfway across the North Sea. Air traffic over Europe's pretty busy, to be fair. Quite a lot over in Turkey as well. Istanbul's quite good. Yeah, we're on our way to Oslo, Manila. First time flying into Oslo, so it should be interesting. I'm hoping it's nice. I'll definitely have to go back to Istanbul. We'll have to do an Istanbul flight. That's quite a long one, about 4 hours. But that's a really nice airport to fly into. We could fly through the Bahamas, yeah. I've not got scenery for it though, so I'll have to have a look for some scenery, because X-plane scenery is pretty sparse over there. And I'll also have to learn how to fly the A350 that I've not managed to learn that yet. I've got so many aircraft that I need to learn at the minute, it's just insane. I've got the Q400 that I need to learn. I've got the Cessna Caravan that I need to get back into, because I've not used it for ages. What other one have I got? I've got the A350, and I've got the Vulcan that I got for a present, which is pretty good. Really good present there. So that's going to take some the Vulcan to the Bahamas. Amazing. We've got quite a lot of aircraft. I'm going to try and mix it up eventually. So I'm just getting used to flying the ZIBO again. Once I've done this flight in the ZIBO, is providing it goes alright, then I'll probably mix it up and I'll jump into the Mustang next. That's another aircraft we've got in the virtual airline. And then I'll just work my way through some of the aircrafts that we've got in the virtual airline. At the minute I'm pretty fortunate because I'm on holiday. But I'll go back. Not a Ford Mustang though. A Cessna Citation Mustang C510. Like a little private jet. Real nice aircraft, to be fair. I like flying that. Good. It's got a G1000 cockpit, which I really enjoy flying. Anything glass cockpit. Just have a check where we're up to then. So we're at Danko. We're not too far now from starting our descent. We'll make the call shortly to Polaris Control. Let them know that we're on our way in. The plane coming right towards us at 32,000, so we'll hopefully see that. I'm not sure if you will, being at 39,000, but I'll keep my eye on the radar, see where it ends up. Quite a way away, to be fair, I think. Not sure if traffic could pick it up. I think I'll make the call to air traffic here. This guy speaks fast and he's got an accent that I'm not going to be able to understand very well.
Scandinavian 1327, fully established, IDAS runway 01 left. Skyline 327, reduce minimum approach speed. Skyline 327, reduce minimum approach speed.
Polaris Control, UK Transport 27 with you, flight level 390.
Heading bug, adjust track. Set. Descent weather, max 3 flight over steps.
So we're going to start doing this. I need to contact him again because he didn't even pick us up there. Polaris Control, UK Transport 27 with you, flight level 390.
Stand by.
There we go.
Skyline 1327, runway 01 left, clear to land, into 60 degrees, silence. Clear to land, Skyline 1327.
We're going to start sorting out some of our stuff
Skyline
here.
1320, stop, climb for it, please.
Stop land for it, Skyline 1327.
Scanner 1286, that file, climb flight 380.
Roger, 380, continue on, please. Scanner 1286.
And uniform Kilo Tango 027, they didn't copy your call sign, but squawk 5042.
Squawk 5042, UK Transport 27.
Scandinavian 136, clear direct Klippa.
Direct Klippa, 136.
Scandinavian 1320, clear direct Denver.
This is 0,
Clear direct
392,
130.
and
Scandinavian 1327, taxi stamp 22,
0 is 271048.
Taxi stand 22 via Hotel Yankee, Scandinavian 1327. Scandinavian standby Kilo, wind 260 degrees, 9 knots, coming 01 left here.
Skyline 01 left, Scandinavian 75 Kilo.
Scandinavian 1320, climb flight 300.
Scandinavian 136.
Expected QNH is going to be
Scandinavian 37, taxi stand 72.
1011.
Polaris,
That's going to need the temperature as well.
3200, climbing 5000.
Skal du det Paris client flight 210, det Klippa.
Klippa, left turn, 210, Scandinavian today.
Scandinavian 1320, clear direct
Descent weather.
BT.
Flight plan and data.
Direct BT, Scandinavian 136.
Set. Transmission
Scandinavian
weather.
1286,
Arrival.
clear direct Tyskland.
Local QNH. Arrival.
Scandinavian 126.
Set. ISA deviation. Flight plan average ISA.
UK Transport 027,
Set.
that side, clear the Ribam
Fifth.
3 Lima, right?
Destination landing runway. RW14L.
Cleared via which arrival? So 3 Lima. Cleared Ripon 3 Lima's arrival, UK Transport 27. We'll start having a look at what we're looking at here. What's our fixes?
Scandinavian 10 Kilo, taxi November, Golf
ERM. Golf Romeo Mike.
November, Golf 216 for the 75 Kilo.
5000, expect vector diagonal approach. Okay, so we'll move that to GRM. What this does is gives us a couple of distance rings around the airfield so we know when we're getting close.
Set. Distance rings. /10 /4.5 /XX nautical miles. Set. Decision altitude height, according chart. Set. Nav frequencies, active, captain and
Nav
first
3
officer.
frequency, so nav 1. We want 115.95.
Set. Courses, according approach chart.
1595. And we want 110.3. And 11595. They're all good there. 012 is going to be the course.
Set. Altitude bug. Adjust till IAF clearance.
Iberia 9165, no further to sea, marching come up to the death right.
Set. Landing performance calculation.
Scanner M228, clear out to gas. Go gas, 228, thank you. Marshal 47, question Marshal 748, no further to sea, marching come up to the death right. You come up to decimal 8, Marshal 748. Scanner M120, da stenger jeg, return come up to the death right. 128 time, Thunder in threat. Scanner M126, approach crossing, you'll come on to the left right.
Ja, da stiller jeg telefonen, og må jeg si vel utført jobb. Du er en helt, 126.
Scanner M128, da stenger jeg. Du har en rett bak deg. Jo foreløpig litt raskere enn deg, men estimert til å holde seg bak deg foreløpig. Men du er foreløpig førstemann, så vi kan komme til det.
Landing flaps /foot. Select 2 asterisk to fill flap /SP.
Closing, currently number 2 in sequence for Oslo. There's scanner name 228 ahead, it's number 1. Switch welcome, on to the left right.
Unicom 122.8, thank you very much for the short service, have a great night.
All stations, Polaris Control, there is no closing, no further sea, monitoring the Unicom on to the left right. Fine, for direct clear.
Well, that's a big gutting for us there. But what can you do? What we can do is we can start changing our altitude now and descending as we want. So let's just have a look what the altitude is, 3.5. So very short traffic there, unfortunately. A shame because it is a Vatsim event tonight. Can't remember the exact times, but hey ho. Landing flaps, let's get all this stuff sorted now then, so we're all set. Have a look at our landing performance calculations. Flaps 40 and speed of 134. Close enough. Over there.
Set.
There.
Auto brakes, as calculated. Set.
Auto brakes 2.
Yoke checklist. Descent. Readout. Move knob. Compel. Cabin lighting. Landing. Passengers.
We'll change that as we start our descent there. Just going to check what our first waypoint is on our first star. Ripon. So that's Ripon there. We'll have to keep our eye out and we've got a Scandinavian just in front of us, travelling at 443 and he's at 19,000 feet. But when we start our descent, I'm going to just declare it over Unicom, just so he knows that we're behind him. And I'll let him know my speed. Scandinavian 228, he is. Travelling a little bit slower than us. 450 knots and we're 490 knots across the ground. Oslo. Oh, why can I hear myself? Why can I hear myself? Why can I hear myself? Oslo traffic, UK Transport 27 descending via the Ripon 3 Lima arrival. Currently 15 miles from Vavit at 250 knots, 39,000 feet. So we can just see a little bit of
Air Transport Scandinavian 28.
Go ahead, UK Transport 27.
Yes sir, we're at flight level 210, inbound Oslo Gardermoen from the southwest. And estimating position Orgas, Oscar Romeo Golf, Oscar Golf Romeo Alpha Sierra Orgas at time. Just stand by, I'll give you the time for the estimate. I think I'm in front of you, and then we're level 210. Should be starting our descent here in a few minutes. I think you're behind us.
Yeah, we're behind you, yep. We're currently 5 miles out from Vavit.
Yeah, we're estimating Orgas at time 2106, Orgas, which is the initial approach mix for 01 left.
So Orgas, he's got 15, so that'll be 30, 40, 50, 60, 72, 78. Yeah, we're quite a way away. We've still got at least 83 nautical miles to go until Orgas.
Yeah, I have 79 miles to Orgas, so you're almost on top of me.
79 miles to Orgas. What's your current speed, South?
It's Mach decimal 69, 310 knots.
Mach decimal 69, sorry, yeah, no problem, we'll match your speed.
Very good, thank you. Scanner into it. And we are direct position organ.
Yeah, so we're going through Ulmug, Ripam, Vatsim, so you'll probably get some distance on us there.
Sure thing, enjoy. Yeah, we're doing the RNAV, RNP Zulu approach 01 left.
Roger, I'll watch your speed now. I'll back off a little bit, give you a little bit of room.
Yeah, we're at 310 knots, just about to start the descent now.
Roger. So let's slow ourselves down here. You said Mach decimal 69, so we'll go decimal 67. Execute. Get some drag going.
Do you see us on your TCAS, or are you still at higher level? We're descending past level 220 now.
No, negative. We don't see you on TCAS. We're flight level 290, currently 24 nautical miles from Ulmug. Uniform Lima, Mike, Uniform Golf.
Alright, no problem. Yep, you're on the arrival. We're reducing speed now to 270 knots in the descent, passing flight level 195. We are 60 miles from Oregon.
456 ground speed, 440. Yeah, we're currently doing 258 knots, so we're matching your speed or a little bit slower.
Alright, very good. Thanks. Just giving you a heads up. Thank you.
Well, you know that, we forgot to put the cabin lighting on. So, let's get all that done. Take off landing, white
Cabin
bright.
lighting, white bright, entry.
Passenger announcements.
Set. PAX announcement, descent message, our system. Fade. Bank angle, 25 degrees, below flight level 300. Set. Left and right landing lights, on.
We need a little bit of speed brakes here to slow ourselves down. So for now we'll turn off the music and get rid of that. We'll concentrate on what we're doing here because we are pretty busy with this aircraft in front. .358 knots. Doing it in a minute. We're doing 416 but slower. I think what he said is he's going direct to gas. No. Oh, I see flashing lights there. Scandinavian 228 UK Transport 27, just to confirm you are going direct and not going through the arrival of Ripam 3 Lima, is that correct? Okay, you heard me. Scandinavian 228 UK Transport 27, do you copy?
Yes sir, Scandinavian 228, go ahead.
Just to confirm you're going direct or gas and not doing the Ripam 3 Lima approach?
Yes sir, we were cleared before the controller decided to go to bed to go direct to position Ocaras, and we are doing the RNP Zulu approach 01 left. Currently 14 miles from Ocaras, passing 6,600 right now.
Roger, we'll have plenty of clearance between us. I'm doing the full arrival, so good luck with your landing, hope it's safe.
Thank you very much, enjoy the approach.
Will do, thank you.
Set.
So we're going to have plenty of room in between us and him. That should be up. So basically what he's doing is he's cutting out all the approach I'm
Are
going
you
direct.
in the PMPG 737?
Negative, we're in the ZIBO 737.
Ah, okay, you're in the X-plane. Cool.
Yeah, we're also streaming, so you'll be on our stream.
I said, are you Vagabond? Okay.
What did he just say there?
Hi sir, 7, hi sir, this is Canada Interstate. We are 7 miles from the Ogras initial approach fix, ILS, RNAV 01 left.
Heading bug, adjust track. Set.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, who are you speaking to there? I can't, unless there's someone on the ground, there's 3 people waiting to leave.
Descent weather, max 3 flight oval steps. Bank angle, 25 degrees, below flight level 300. Left and right landing lights, on.
Thank you, sir. And got 1 traffic, Scandinavian Interstate. We are turning final with the RNAV approach 01 left.
There he is, yeah.
Passing 4,000 feet.
Yeah, there was somebody taking off, so he was obviously speaking to them. I'm so far away that I couldn't hear.
Thank you very much. Have a great flight to Iceland, I guess, that's where you're going today.
You going? Javik.
Very well, my hometown, enjoy it. It's a nice city, and it's a very nice approach if you're landing on the 03 from Oslo. 21 is straight in, it's quite boring. Well, I live in Dubai, but spoke to my parents today, and Christian weather was today beautiful. Clear skies, 26 degrees Celsius.
No, it's great being on Vatsim. This is why Vatsim is great, you know, you're flying and it can be serious, but then...
Well, you should go and visit Kristiansand. It's a beautiful place to visit.
You get a chat like this, you know, some people are really, really friendly.
Exactly, just like I want to go to Keflavik, which also is a beautiful place.
And the controllers over in Iceland and at Keflavik and what have you are really good.
Anyways, enjoy your flight to Kristiansand, Kjevik.
We can't have a repeat of yesterday with 2 people waiting to take off and this chap going in. With no way we're having a repeat of yesterday where I forgot the auto.
Suggest you fly the approach into runway 03 Kjevik. That takes you over the left-hand downwind and a very nice right-hand base turn over the city into the landing for Kjevik. It's a very nice approach. Well, it depends what kind of scenery you have, but on Prepare 3D, if you have there's some add-on sceneries, runway 03 is a very nice approach. Yeah, well, that sucks.
Don't know what he said, I can't hear him.
I'm on Prepare 3D and Orbix have some really nice scenery add-ons, and it's actually very realistic and it looks great.
Yeah, I mean, if you are flying 2020, we have a, scenery for Iceland. It's very, very good.
Yeah, I'm picking him up now.
That's
Just
very
coming to
true. I
range.
have 2020 also, but I'm right now flying Prepare 3D, which is my favorite simulator.
Yeah, P3T was my favorite simulator too. I'm just waiting after the PMD key. I'm gonna put coming for
There's the airfield in front of us right there.
I love flying 737 on PMD key and 747 and 777.
Looking good.
From traffic scanner 32 push has started from stand 16 straight push.
Guy's got to be on the final here. He's got to be on 4 or 5 mile.
Well, I have 15 years flying the 777, so I like to fly Airbuses and different aircraft for something different and something I can enjoy.
This guy must be over to our right hand side somewhere. He's heading right towards it at the minute anyway.
You're flying 777 on the simulator on the real time or?
No, I've been flying the 777 since 2007 real time.
Wow,
Yeah,
guy's a real pilot.
I love 777 too. Did you fly 777 and PMDG or?
I did, and I think PMDG is quite boring because there's no PDLC or there's no data link, so there's nothing. So I find PMDG very boring. So I'd like to fly the Airbuses and the fly the Mad Dog because to have data link and these type of things, and it's more fun when you're on Vatsim to fly aircraft that has the data link capabilities and weather uplinks and PDLC and that kind of thing. So that's why I like to fly the Airbus from the Airbuses and the other equipment that has some more data link and more realistic capabilities. PMDG is just very boring. Yeah, okay.
Set. Standby altimeter barometric selector, HPA. Set. Standby altimeter, local QNH.
Reality and everything
Set.
is working very good.
Standby altimeter, approach mode, for ILS.
No, I agree. They're amazing products, but they're just not with the time. They haven't really evolved in many years, and
Set. Yoke checklist.
especially data link capabilities and weather uplinks and that kind of thing.
Contact ATC.
It's
Report
fun,
height.
especially when you're on
Position.
Vatsim.
Info.
So that's why PMDG is kind of boring to me.
Okay, yeah, I accept that. Okay, because you are almost broken out because I'm so far away from you. We have a website in Iceland, just specialty for flight simulator. Icelandic flight sim community.
Pax
You can go to
announcement.
our
Prepare
Facebook
landing
and
message.
I can invite you.
Sure, that
Played.
sounds great. Thank you. I love flying
Airspeed
flight
bar.
sim.
Flaps up speed.
That's my hobby. It's a great hobby.
Set. Chimes only. On. Seat cabin crew.
Yep, just go to
Set.
the website and
Cabin attend button. Push as crew info.
Thank you for that.
Set.
We are very often
Flaps.
flying together and online, and
Need a heading on
if you
012.
come, you can visit us and you can fly with us. Just one day will be friend.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Very nice indeed.
You're welcome.
We tuned in.
Set. Airspeed bug. Flaps
Yeah.
1 speed. Set. Flaps 5.
Gardermoin traffic,
Thousand to go.
Scandinavian 6 to 8, pushing back from gate 1 or straight push back, Gardermoin.
Sorry guys, I'm holding that frequency. Oh, steg, beläge vänner.
Set.
Someone's
Airspeed
going on, sorry
bug.
guys.
Flaps
I
5 speed.
One guy from
Set.
Iceland and one guy from Norway.
VAR LOC / app switch if Diamond's alive.
Oslo traffic, UK transport 27 on 8 mile final, runway 01 left.
Gardermoin traffic, Scandinavian 32, taxiing right, Golf, November to
Set.
holding front Alpha 3,
Autopilot.
zero 1.
CMDB. Only Cat 3 auto landing.
Thousand
As
to go.
needed. Heading bug. Runway HDGACC. Chart. Set. Altitude bug. Missed approach ACC. Chart. Set. Contact ATC. Report ILS established. Done. Landing gear lever. Down. Set. Flaps 15. Set. Airspeed bug. Flaps 15 speed.
Need to get that down.
Set. Left and right wiper. Int / low / high. In rain.
Gardermoin traffic, Scandinavian 6 to 8 is taxiing to holding point 190 right via Golf and November. Gardermoin.
As needed. Engine start switches 1 and 2. Continues. Set. Recall. 6 back push. Captain or first officer. Set. Recall. 6 back all off. Captain and first officer. Checked. Speed brake lever armed. Green lights. Checked. Auto brakes set as calculated. Checked. Landing gear down. 3 green. Checked. Landing flaps set 30 or 40. Green lights.
Was that a landing speed there? It was 130 something, was it? 134.
Set. Airspeed bug, FF plus 50% HW, approach. Set. Taxi light, on.
It's
Set.
not crosswind here.
Left and right landing lights, on.
Just done
Airspeed bug, flaps up speed.
Done that.
Landing gear lever, down. A / P disengage, yoke button.
1,000.
1,000 feet, stabilized, Mr.
Autopilot off. Auto throttle off.
Throttle off.
Fellas.
Set.
Approaching 01 left.
Approaching
A
minimums.
little bit. Go down a little bit now. Need to be left.
5. 200. 400. 300.
Feeling tricky this.
200.
Not sure why.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Ooh, it bounced that. Big time. That weren't the best landing at all.
Reverse levers, idle, 60 knots.
Landing up 01 left, omfatting.
Done. Reverse levers, closed, 30 knots. Done. Auto brakes, off.
That was not the best landing there.
Set. Manual brakes, till, 15 knots.
Oslo traffic, UK Transport 27, runway vacated.
Done. Speed brake lever, down, retract. Set. Flaps, up and clear runway. Done. Weather radar, off, captain. Set. Terrain radar, off, first officer. Set. Left and right landing lights, off. Set. Position lights, steady, off RWY. Set. Transponder, alt
Have a look
off,
where we're going to taxi.
STBY. Set. Contact ATC, report RWY vacated.
Yeah, that was a bad landing. I bounced that quite heavy, but we'll see, we'll see. It was a speed that ended up getting me. It ended up dropping speed too much, but we're alright. Any landing you can walk away from is a safe one. And we're going to go
Traffic Scandinavian 628 lining up 19 right.
number 24. We're going to go runway 2. We're going to go parking stand 24 via Victor Yankee Hotel Golf. Victor Yankee and Golf.
Scandinavian 628 taking off 19 right on the River 6 Delta departure to the north.
Scandinavian traffic, UK Transport 27 taxiing to stand 24 via Victor Yankee Golf.
Done. Contact ATC, request taxi to gate.
And that,
Done. Flight directors,
break off.
off, captain and first officer. Set. Airspeed bug, 100 knots, initial value. Set. Altitude bug, missed approach plus 100 foot. Set. Stab trim wheel, 4 units, initial value. Set. Cabin lighting, white medium, passengers. Set. Probe heater and B, off. Set. Wing anti-ice, off. Set. Engine anti-ice 1 and 2, off, on, 10 DEG and VM. As needed. Engine start switches 1 and 2, auto. Set. APU, started, 1 minute loadless. Set. Middle APU generators, on.
Keep an eye out for the lights coming up here. Then we can put our APU on.
Set. Engine start lever 2, Q-TAF. Done. Left and right runway turn off lights, off.
Before is us.
Set. Taxi light, off. Set. Parking brake, pulled, active. Set. Engine start levers 1 and 2.
Have we gone too far there, possibly? No, we're bang on. Absolutely brilliant, that.
Done. Anti-collision lights, off, if N1, 20%. Set. Initial transponder code, 2000. Set. Transponder, standby. Set. Flight deck door, open. Done. AC ground power, on.
Got no ground there, so we're going to have to put it on.
Set. GPU ground service, connected. Set. AC ground power, on. Set. APU, off.
The jumpy noise is air hauler. I don't know why it jumps. Like cheering.
Set. Left and right wiper, park position. Set. Chimes only, off, release cabin crew. Set. Fasten belts, off. Set. Electric hydraulic pumps A and B, off. Set. Isolation valve, open.
Get everything coming now. Oh, what's that just done that for? That before as well. We can go overhead now.
Set. Cabin lighting, white bright, passengers. Set. FWD entry door, open. Set. Aft entry door, open.
Don't need
As
after
needed.
entry.
FWD and aft cargo doors, open.
Looks like we don't need them. We can go. Cargo doors can be opened.
Set. Reminder, stop tracking client.
We're all good there. We can get a sort air hole out. There we go, that's some money in the
Done.
bank here.
Packs and cargo, total 0, EFB, load sheet. Unload. Flight leg, terminate. Set. Aft entry door, closed. Set. FWD and aft cargo doors, closed.
Ground only, we can get rid of these now.
As
Really
needed.
doesn't like that.
Normal checklist, shutdown, readout. Compel. Your damper, off. Set.
Just shutting down now, guys, and then we're
Left and
sorted.
right IRS mode selector, off. Set. IRS display selector, TK/GS. Set. Left and right center fuel pumps, off. Set. Aft and FWD fuel pumps 1, off. Set. FWD and aft fuel pumps 2, off.
How much did we end up with? Oh, we've still
Set.
got still got
Left side and
3,000 kilo,
FWD
free
window
ton.
heats, off.
20.
Set. Right side and FWD window heats, off. Set. Electric hydraulic pumps A and B, off. Checked. Engine hydraulic pumps 1 and 2, on. Checked. Trim air, off. Set. Left and right air conditioning packs, off. Set. Engine bleed air 1 and 2, on. Checked.
Yep,
APU bleed, off.
yep.
Set. Wing light, off. Set.
Be off.
Position lights, off. Set. Logo light, off. Set. Emergency exit lights, guard opened and off. Set.
Go.
Cockpit panel lighting, all off.
Off there. My switches. Controller exam there.
Set. AC ground power, off. Set. Battery, guard opened and off. Set. Normal checklist, secure, readout. Compel. FWD entry door, closed. Set.
And that's us shut down, shut off. Yep. Thanks very much for your feedback, Manili. Really appreciate it. Thank you everyone for joining us. Anybody that joined, it was pretty good. I enjoyed the flight. You could hear there, you know, it was a good example of why Vatsim's so good and why I enjoy flying on it so much. You know, I really enjoy Vatsim. I try and do most of my flights on Vatsim if I can. And I'll try and have a look and see if we can organise some flights that'll have more Vatsim coverage. We'll do the Mustang flight tomorrow, so keep your eyes out for that. It'll probably be around about the same time, around about 7-8 PM-ish UK time, dependent on what time I can get stuff sorted. I'll try and get everything prepared and everything set up beforehand, so we can be a little bit. I can be a little bit more organised, and the flight will go a lot better. Little small plane tomorrow. Nice little small business jet. Really like it. You'll be able to see the G1000 that it's got, which is quite nice. You know, thanks again for your support. Hope you all have a good night. Hopefully it's not too warm for you. Anybody in the UK, I know I'm going to struggle tonight. I'll catch you all tomorrow. Take care, guys. Thanks very much.